So, you know, every fishing trip always has occasionally a combi of airs in it, and we found that to be very true today. Weren't even planning on going out because our steering broke down, but then our buddy Captain Andrew Thorpe here started cleaning out the Optimus connections with some CRC, and boom, all of a sudden the steering's back online, and we're making a beeline out to do some deep drops and filling up the box. So we're getting ready to hit our deep drop spot, and I'm teaching Captain Wiggly here, famous free diver, how to hook the squid. Well, first of all, we're using a naked rig. We don't have any bells or whistles, just straight hooks like a chicken rig. And so we're going to take the squid. We prefer the smaller whole squid are the best. So we're going to run it through the top once, and then we're going to run it through the back of that, so it looks natural when it gets in the water. So it should look just like that. Just like that. So when it gets down there, it's dangling in the current like this, and that fish can't resist it. And so if you're grouper fishing, any kind of grouper, this is money right here. We're going down. All right, so we got to the bottom now. We're in about a 1.9 knot current. So every 30 seconds or so, we got to make sure we're skipping. All right, look at the rod tip. You watch it skip. All right, there you go. That was a skip right there. If it's not skipping, you got to let the line back out. So it goes back down to the bottom. So we're fishing pretty deep right here. We got about 800 meters. Keep the line out right now. Skipping motion is going to bring the fish out of their hole. The yellow edges burrow into their hole just like tilefish do. They actually burrow into the ground. And they actually cohabitate together. And a lot of folks don't know that. That's where they live. And so we're here, hopefully in their neighborhood, knocking on their front door with some wholesome squid. So we got Captain Willoughby down here. His dad was a Florida Marine Patrol in the Keys, so we got all these secret spots. Now I'm just kidding. Actually, we're just teaching him today how to use this brand new Panacom 12,000. And right now we're having a duel between the old Panacom, which is Captain Andrew Thorpe over there, and Captain Wiggly here. And so we're hooked up. Let's see what we got. We'll bring it in nice and slow. It's probably a tile, blue line tiles. The place is loaded with them. And so this is Wiggly's first fish on the deep drop. So way to go, Wig.
Sir, stoking. Oh yeah, baby. That's a nice little big girl right there.
Not too bad, not too bad.
This is how we do it, baby. Love fishing.
Wiggly, you caught your first tilefish today.
Yeah, after I chummed up the water with some puke, the fish started biting pretty good, so we got them going.
Yeah, man, but you handled it like a man.
Yeah, we did.
You did good.
Yeah.
You did really good. Yeah, it was a little bumpy out there today. You know, today's event and adventure really is more about learning about deep dropping, and that's kind of the theme that we want to convey to everybody out there. Andrew's a world-class sportsman, does everything all over the world.
Fish came for life. Beauty.
So something really funny happened today. We had a nice blue line tile on the deep drop rig, and then we looked down there and realized it was a double hookup, and it was a Mahi, a nice big 33, 34-inch Mahi. Couldn't believe it.
Yeah, I think we had the blue line tile on. We were fighting it all the way up, and then right there, getting near the surface, I think that Mahi was swimming by, saw the rigs going through, saw the little squiddies going, and couldn't help himself.
And the Mahi.
And a Mahi, that's unreal. That's unreal. I don't even want that. You're good. Look at that. Deep drop rig, a Mahi, and a tilefish. That's got to be a first. How comical. Jess, good job. So Mahi hits the deep drop rig. There you go. But yeah, there were some jig heads on there from some squids, and so probably the Mahi came by and grabbed it because they're very voracious. They eat just about everything. So I'll go with that theory, Andrew. I think you're correct.
All right, just a theory.
The beauty of fishing electric reels is you can have a sandwich while you catch the fish. So you can stuff your face, drink your beer, drink your pop, whatever, eat your sandwich, and watch the reel do the work. And it's just as refreshing. It's just as satisfying because you could lose the fish, right? So you gotta set your drag right, you gotta set your speed right. You wanna make sure you're not gonna rip it out of its mouth. You wanna make sure it eats the bait. So it's not like the reel's doing it all for you, because a lot can go wrong. You can pull the hook. But right now I'm down 545 feet. Got another 500 feet to go and I can finish my sandwich. It's all out here, right? It's a live one. Stop resisting. Don't resist. That color. Good tile. Nice tile. Good, nice tile. Beautiful tile. That was a big boy. Big tile.
What do you think about, naked rigs versus having a little bling and color on there? Do you think it really makes a difference in the long run, or?
Well, I mean, there's going to be days where the naked rigs work the best, and there's days when you got to have some bling to pull them in with some jig heads and some artificial squids in addition to the squid that you got on there. Multiple lights sometimes do more than just a single light, so it just varies from day to day depending upon how strong the bite is.
So bottom line, you got to try everything.
That's right. Keep trying until you find something that works, and don't be afraid to try things that are new. So we had a lot of fun, so I hope you guys enjoy this adventure, and stay tuned for more Fish Gang action.